Today it is time to share the winners of Nevermoreathon, which team did best, but I would also like to highlight the most scoring readers of each team, as well as some fun stats.
Have you ever been told you're different, odd, or simply don't belong? In a world full of normies, do you feel like an outcast? Me too. But I'm pleased to tell you there's a very special place for people like us. Nevermore Academy.
First of all, I want to say a huge thank you for joining Nevermoreathon. Since the announcement of Nevermoreathon, I got 63 new subscribers, which is 18.5% of the subscribers I have. So thank you so much for joining us. It was so fun to see everyone enjoying Nevermoreathon, new people subscribing, new people on the Discord, and actively participating. I have the feeling that I have now get to know a lot of fun new people that I will be hanging around with more often. So thank you for participating. If you're new here, if you're old to this channel, the excitement you guys had for this readathon and the chatter every day about it, and then some people completing an insane amount of boards was so fun to watch, and you guys made my readathon. So thank you so much. You guys made it a lot of fun for me, so I hope it was a lot of fun for you all. 89 people have signed up for Nevermoreathon at the start of this readathon. Usually not everybody loves books, but 89 people have participated in whatever form they choose to, and that seems like a lot to me. All of us in total have locked 825 books, which is insane. You all did amazing, without a doubt. Even if you're not one of the high score people, if you're not in the winning team, if you had fun, you did, you completed it. That was the whole part. But what I've seen, and what I've seen on the sheets and on Discord, you all did so well, and a lot of you have read more than they usually would. And that's amazing to me. So today I spent the day copy and pasting every single username. What happens is that when you make a tiny mistake, just like a spacebar at the end, or a capital where you didn't have a capital before, you are a complete new person, which obviously isn't fair. So what I've done is I alphabetized every one of you, and I copied your first entry, your first username entry, and I pasted it down all your entries so that we are sure that all tiny spelling mistakes are now caught and you actually only count as one person. Therefore, for the cast of Amontillado, 10 people have locked books. For the goldbugs, also 10 people have locked books. For the black cats, 11 people locked books. The pit and the pendulum had 14 members who locked their books. And Morella is definitely the biggest team, with 26 people locking their books. And it has been so fun to me to see a battle. In the first weeks, it was definitely black cats versus the goldbugs. And every other day, it was, a surprise who was first or who wasn't. And then Morella started to interfere, and they were meddling in the battle. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Cask of Amontillado, whoop, was right on there. And until yesterday, or actually until I changed a mistake made, in the logging books, one of you have logged their books for a different team by accident. And I knew that person was in fact not on Black Cats. And it was a group book. So that is a lot of points. So I gave, I put in the rightful team, and that changed the directions. So up until yesterday, there was a different lineup, let's say. With further ado. Oh, I also need to tell you that to make this fair, all the points for a team are averaged. That meant that all the points that have been logged for a team are divided by the logging members. To make it sure that to make it fair that not just the biggest team won. This is points calculated average on person. And that is how we decide who won. The Pit and the Pendulum have 795 points a person. The Castle of Amontillado has 1,533 points an average person. Morella has 1,926 points an average person. Goldbugs have 1,980 points the average person. The Black Cats have 3,980 points average the person. So Morella is third, Goldbugs is second, and the Black Cats have won. Woohoo! Well done, Black Cats! We got it! It was really, really fun to see the whole battle. There are some powerhouses in these teams. And it was really fun to see that the huge powerhouses, readers-wise, were definitely divided amongst the team. They were not all in the same team. So let's go through the most point-scoring readers. For the Pit and the Pendulum, that would have been Magda MF. They logged 17 books. For the Castle of Amontillado, it is Sharon Joy who logged 31 books. Guys, that is a book every day for the whole month. How? For Morella, we have Amanda C, who also logged 31 books. Like, that's a book a day again. And then Gunesco, who has logged 46 books. For Goldbugs, it was Alex, who is actually the one who has logged the most books overall. It's Alex Book World 24. They logged 54 books. How? That is insane to me. I don't know how they did it. It should be illegal, right? How can you read? Like, that is more books than I have read this whole year. The past 8 months, I have read 51 books. And then some people do that in a month. How? I do hope that is above their average. And this was a really good reading month for those people. For Black Cats, we have Wave with 31 books. And that we have Mommy to a Rockstar with 52 books. That is again more than I read this whole year. Don't ask me how they did it. I have no clue. What I've seen on the sheet is that they did add poems for Poe, which, were necessary. They did read some short stories and comics and manga and that stuff, but also there were still so many complete novels that I don't think I would have been able to do it. It is not, this was obviously a competition. So yes, it is a competition. But it doesn't matter if you log 3 books or 54. You all did great. It doesn't matter if you're a fast reader or a slow reader. If you tried, you've done well. You're not disappointed your team. You have done specifically well for your team. I just thought it would be fun because some of these stats were amazing to me and I just wanted to share them with you. But that's it. All good things come to an end. This was Nevermoreathon. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please stick around here on the channel. It is spooky season after all, and that is when I personally think I do the most creative and most fun content. I also put out a lot more content than usually during spooky season. I just have too much ideas, otherwise they won't fit. So thank you so much for joining. If you like this video, please like, subscribe if you want to hang out in spooky season with us, or you know, for the rest of your reader life. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.